you ever prayed for something again and again, but nothing seems to happen? You ask God for help, for a breakthrough, for an opportunity, for healing, or for direction. Days pass, weeks pass, sometimes even years pass, and you start wondering, God, did you hear my prayer? Did you forget about me? If you feel like that today, I want you to remember something powerful. God's delay is not God's denial. Just because God hasn't answered yet does not mean he has said no. Sometimes it simply means he is preparing something bigger than you can see right now. The Bible reminds us in Ecclesiastes 3:11 that he has made everything beautiful in its time. Notice it says in its time, not in our time. We live in a world where everything is instant. Instant messages, instant food, instant results. But God does not work on human schedules. God works on perfect timing. Think about the story of Joseph in the Bible. Joseph had a dream from God that he would one day lead and be in a position of authority. But did that happen immediately? No. Joseph was betrayed by his brothers. He was sold as a slave. He was falsely accused and thrown into prison. Imagine how Joseph must have felt during those years. He probably wondered, God, why is this happening to me? But here's the powerful truth. Every delay was preparation. The prison Joseph thought was a setback actually became the place where God positioned him for his future. And at the right moment, Joseph went from prison to palace. The delay was not a denial. It was divine preparation. Maybe you are in a season right now. You've been praying for a job. Maybe you're waiting for a relationship to be restored. Maybe you're asking God to change your situation. But instead of answers, you feel like you're stuck in a waiting season. Friend, waiting seasons are not wasted seasons. God often does his deepest work while we wait. The Bible also says in Isaiah 40:31, those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. Waiting builds faith. Waiting builds patience. Waiting prepares you for blessings you might not be ready for yet. Think about it this way. If God gave you everything you asked for immediately, would you be ready to carry it? Sometimes God delays the blessing because he is strengthening the person who will receive it. Your character is being built. Your faith is growing. Your story is being written. Even when you cannot see it, God is working behind the scenes. Doors are being arranged. People are being positioned. Opportunities are being prepared. And when the right time comes, what God has planned for you will happen in a way that only he could arrange. The Bible also reminds us in Jeremiah 29:11 that God's plans for you are plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. So if God is making you wait, trust that he sees the bigger picture. A delay does not mean God has forgotten you. A delay does not mean your prayers are ignored. And a delay does not mean your miracle isn't coming. It simply means God is still working. So today, instead of losing hope, choose to trust him. Keep praying, keep believing, keep walking in faith. Because when God finally opens the door, you will understand why the waiting was necessary. And when that moment comes, you'll realize something amazing. God's timing was always perfect. If you believe that God is working in your life, even during the waiting season, type amen if you receive this.